Bear Alpha's spicy servers were an interesting addition to the game, added around at the 5th anniversary. Despite being a pretty cool addition to the game though, there are some problems with it. For example, it honestly feels more like an easy mode to the game due to the fact that so many players go AFK to grind quids. In that regard, it feels more like a grinding server than an actual pro server, so I decided I'd provide some suggestions for how to make spicy servers, well, actual pro servers, along with some other additions that I think this server could desperately need to make it more different from regular servers. First would be some in-game changes. Puzzles no longer deducting time when there's only 30 seconds left is a good start, but we could do more. First things first, I feel like in spicy servers, puzzles should take away less time, that way the game would be more difficult. I'm thinking around 20 seconds or 25, that would give Bear a lot more time to kill survivors. On top of this, there should also be some kind of system that prevents players from going AFK. I'm not entirely sure how this could be implemented, since some AFK players have some kind of system that makes them walk around in circles, making Roblox think that they're not AFK when they actually are, but I'm sure Cheetah Man could think of something to stop this. Perhaps have it so that when a survivor spawns in, there'll be some kind of a radius that spawns around them, and if they never leave this radius, then they don't win the round. For example, have an area that's marked as the spawn, and if the survivor never leaves this spawn, then they're not counted as winning due to the fact that realistically in a pro server, survivors would leave spawn at some point. This wouldn't really be needed for Bear if you ask me, as if Bear's AFK, there'll probably just be a survivor next round, preventing players from abusing the AFK system. If you want to go a bit more extreme, you could just have it so that being AFK for a round or two just kicks them entirely, which I would like to make the servers a bit more difficult. So those are all the in-round changes that I think spicy servers could use, but what about just extra stuff? Well, first things first, my idea is a sort of exclusive shop similar to Banana Eats. It wouldn't be a separate shop, but basically, every day, 8 random skins would be picked and added to the spicy server's shop temporarily. This could range from Bob skins, weekly update skins, skins from forgotten events that likely won't return, and maybe some more exclusive ones like Sam. These skins would probably have their own quote-unquote rarities that determine how often they'll appear. For example, skins like Archer would probably be common and therefore would appear a lot, while skins like Sam would be ultra rare and therefore would probably only appear once per week, on average. That way, skins like Sam could still be rare as they barely show up, and most survivors wouldn't really grind for that long, but if they have that quid stored up, they could buy the skin. This would also be a nice way to make past anniversary skins obtainable without just bringing them back in the anniversary events. Obviously, not every limited skin would be included, it'd only really be a few that I would just never see coming back, and of course, quest skins would not be part of this roster, so skins like Atrocity, Afrocity, Ito, those skins would not be on there, because you can't buy them for quids. Same goes for stuff like the skins you get from Arctic Valley, even if it'd be cool to see them. And for the third and final edition, I think there need to be more spicy server exclusive shop skins. Skins that would be obtainable permanently, but would only be available in spicy servers, kinda like Angelic and Encryption. These skins would obviously be pretty expensive, and so I decided to make some skins that I think would fit in the server pretty well. First example is Golden Viking. Now, obviously I didn't make this skin, but I just got the Bear Star version and tweaked it a little bit to fit Alpha a bit better. I feel like this skin would work as a skin that's around maybe 10k quids, or 5k quids if we're feeling generous. If it got added, then there'd probably need to be Blue Viking in the game as well, probably obtained in a similar way to that of Bear Star, but regardless, I think it'd be neat to see Golden Viking in the game. Next is a skin I made called Zalgo. This is just an example skin, but I think it'd be cool to have another skin that's kinda similar to Encrypted but for a cheaper price. This skin's got a bunch of idle frames, and when it walks it changes colors kinda like Atrocity and Afrocity, and I imagine it would cost around maybe 10k to 20k quids in total. The next skin is Sucus Mucus. Sucus Mucus is already a really cool skin, being a fusion of skins like Rubber Hose, Crystalline, and Gentleman, along with Atrocity all in one. I could see this skin being around 50k quids in total. Overall, I really love this skin, like I said, so it'd be great to see it in the game, and it being in spicy servers and not being another quest skin feels very appropriate to me, as that's how they did it in Bear Star. And I think it'd only be fair to have the most expensive skin be based off of spiciness in general, because the final skin is another custom made one by me, that just being Spicy Sam. It's obviously very simple, basically just being a red Sam with some hot sauce, but if Sam without hot sauce can be 90k, then this skin can be expensive too. I think 80k quids would fit it pretty well, and just to justify it being cheaper than Sam, I imagine it wouldn't have any voice lines. Overall, I think it'd be cool to have a Sam skin that you could just buy in the shop whenever you feel like it, and I feel like this would fit the bill. Anyways, that's the end of the video. Hopefully you guys liked these suggestions, I liked making them, and hopefully you liked this video as well. One thing I'd like to say, I really want to get 4,000 subscribers before 2026. Now, I would have been impressed by just getting 3k by the end of the year, but we've been getting subscribers so fast, so I think 4k is possible. If we manage it, that would be seriously impressive, and I know you guys can make it happen. So, if you want to, please do. Anyways, that is the end of the video. Goodbye. LOL.